So, if you haven't known for years now, I think ever since about 2015, Hollywood has been thinking about doing another Space Jam movie, a sequel, I should say, starring current NBA superstar LeBron James, who is now a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. Now that you think about it, that's probably one of the reasons why he joined the Los Angeles Lakers, not just to play for the team and to help them get back to success and to hopefully win another championship, but I think that's one of the reasons why he went to the Lakers to really focus more on his acting and being in movies. I mean, he's actually been doing this since he was in that movie Trainwrecked with Amy Schumer. So obviously, LeBron's trying to continue his acting gig. Well, it's official. As you see a picture of LeBron James in the same Toon Squad jersey that Michael Jordan wore in the original Space Jam in 1996, LeBron is alongside Bugs and Lola Bunny. There will be a Space Jam 2, and it'll be in theaters in the summer. Not this summer, but 2 summers from now, July 16th, 2021. Apparently, they've been thinking about doing another Space Jam 2 since early 1998, but Michael Jordan did not agree to star in the sequel. So they pretty much canceled Space Jam 2 until LeBron James is now going to be a star of Space Jam 2. Uh, Here's my thing. To be honest, I don't think they need another Space Jam 2. Like, what was wrong with the original? The original was fine with Michael Jordan starring in the movie. In fact, I feel like the movie was meant to be made for Michael Jordan. Space Jam was made for Michael Jordan because he retired the first time in 1993. He played baseball in honor of his late father. He comes back out of retirement in 1995. And then during the 1995-96 season, the Bulls win 72 games. And they go on to win 3 more championships until he retired the second time in 1998. So it felt like it was meant to be made for Michael Jordan, especially since he's arguably known as the greatest NBA basketball player of all time. And some people feel like LeBron is trying to copy Michael Jordan. Although LeBron will obviously highly disagree that he's not trying to be like Michael Jordan. And that may be true, but it seems like when it comes to the Space Jam 2 movie, it's kind of like he's trying to copy Michael with this whole Space Jam 2. Or he's trying to be like him when it comes to the Space Jam 2 movie. I'm just saying. That's just me. The original Space Jam, I feel, should just be left alone. And there is a reason why some people think that certain sequels or reboots, like for certain TV shows or even movies, they should be left alone. You know, some people feel like it shouldn't be messed with because sometimes it can turn out fine, is possible, but then there are other times where it ends up being a disaster and it wasn't meant to be, brought back as a sequel or reboot in the first place. And I've noticed that nowadays, like, there's a lot of movies that have a lot of sequels. It's like, where's the originality? I feel like Hollywood is starting to lose its creativity even more and more. And I just don't get that. And I'm not saying Space Jam 2 won't be as good as the original Space Jam. Who's to say? But I just feel like it wasn't meant to be made. It's like, just leave it alone the way it was. It was obviously meant to be made for Michael Jordan. And I think a lot of people would agree that, the original Space Jam should be left alone. Charles Barkley just said that he's not feeling LeBron James starring in Space Jam 2. He says he doesn't like when people try to imitate a classic. And I do hear where Charles Barkley is coming from. I remember somebody asked Kobe Bryant if there was a Space Jam 2, would he take the opportunity of starring alongside LeBron James? Kobe said, never. And speaking of Kobe Bryant, I'm surprised that they never thought about Kobe being in a Space Jam movie. To me, Kobe Bryant should be in Space Jam 2, way ahead of LeBron. I mean, Kobe's been in the league longer than LeBron James. I think Kobe should be in a Space Jam 2 movie. Think about it. Kobe is the 2000s Michael Jordan. His game is similar to Michael Jordan's. And ironically, when you hear them speak, Kobe sounds very similar to MJ. It's like, whoa, okay, yeah, he's definitely just like Michael Jordan. I mean, Michael Jordan is Kobe Bryant's mentor. He crafted his game after him. In fact, when Kobe first came into the league, he was definitely trying to be like Michael Jordan. He had the ball head going on, and I'm sure a lot of Chicago Bulls fans did not like that. I bet they were like, who does this Kobe Bryant think he is? Why is he going around looking like Michael Jordan or acting and his mannerisms are the same as Michael? It's like, dude, we understand you look up to Michael, but stop it. As a Bulls fan, no, stop it. Stop it, Kobe. Stop trying to be like Jordan. And I bet that's why Kobe Bryant started rocking the afro. I bet he was like, oh, crap. They know I'm trying to be like Michael Jordan. Maybe I should like grow my hair back so they won't get all upset and whatnot. And now Kobe doesn't have any hair. He's definitely bald like Michael Jordan. So what a coinky dink. But I think that's messed up. They didn't bother getting Kobe to star in Space Jam 2, but go with LeBron James. Like, don't be doing Kobe like that. Put Kobe in Space Jam 2. I'm just saying. So we all know in the original Space Jam, Michael Jordan, he ends up playing with the Toon Squad. Bugs Bunny, Lola, Sylvester, Daffy, Porky, Granny, Tweety, Elmer Fudd, Yosemite Sam. He hooks up with them to beat the Monstars. Yes, the same Monstars who took the talents away from Charles Barkley and Muggsy Buggs and Larry Johnson, Patrick Ewing, and Sean Bradley. And now that I think about it, as I look back on this, I'm like, Sean Bradley had talent. Sean Bradley's the same guy that gets dunked on point guards, shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and the same big man that played the same position as he did. When did Sean Bradley have a prime? They should have put either Hakeem Olajuwon or David Robinson instead of Sean Bradley for their talents to be taken from the Monstars. And ironically, when Space Jam came out in November 15th of 1996, Charles Barkley in 1996 at that time was with the Houston Rockets, and he was past his prime. I mean, he was still an effective player. He was still serviceable, but he wasn't the same Barkley that he was when he's with the Suns and the 76ers. Patrick Ewing was still in his prime until the next season when he had that one injury where he's out for the rest of the season. Larry Johnson started having his injury problems. Muggsy Buggs was starting to get older. I thought Space Jam was a good movie. I mean, I guess to an extent it was pretty cheesy, but I thought it was a good movie. It was something for children growing up in the 90s to see. Children like seeing Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes. So I guess they figured they put Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes together in one big movie. And also the cameo appearances with Larry Bird, Bill Murray, Patricia Heaton. The same Patricia Heaton on Everybody Loves Raymond and Frankie from ABC's The Middle. Wayne Knight, obviously. For Space Jam 2 is, so what? Are they going to have players like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant? You know, are they going to be losing their talents in the movie? I'm guessing, maybe. Tell me your thoughts on the upcoming Space Jam 2 movie. Do you think it will be as good as the original Space Jam? Or do you think it won't be as good as the original? Do you think a Space Jam 2 was needed starring LeBron James? Or do you think the original was fine and it was meant to be made for Michael Jordan? Do you think Kobe Bryant should have been in Space Jam 2 way before LeBron James? Just tell me your thoughts.